What's up, everyone? I'm David from Term Insurance Brokers. Just wanted to talk today a little about how the coronavirus is impacting people's ability to buy life insurance right now, as we have been getting a lot of questions about how it can impact your ability to buy a policy in the first place. Part of it depends on whether you're younger or older and healthier versus more unhealthy. If you're younger, it's actually becoming a little bit easier to buy a life insurance policy right now because most insurance companies are expanding their options for people to qualify for coverage without any type of medical exam. Oftentimes they're allowing up to, normally it's $1 million, now they're allowing up to $2 or $3 million without any type of medical exam. All you have to do is complete a phone interview with the insurance company, and they may order your medical records or they may not, but if they don't, you can typically expect a policy approval within a week or two. If they do order any medical records, usually about 6 to 8 weeks. If you're older or you have any health complications, the virus is actually making it quite a bit more difficult to buy a policy right now. Many insurance companies are worried about what are the long-term health effects of the coronavirus, especially for people that are older or have more complicated medical histories. Things like heart disease, diabetes, cancer history, anyone with a compromised immune system, and what their potential mortality rate is in the event that they get this virus. If you're over the age of 70, I would highly recommend talking about your options with an independent agent before you ever apply for coverage. There are a number of insurance companies that are not even willing to consider coverage for somebody that's over 70 years old, regardless of how healthy they are and the concerns surrounding the coronavirus and its potential effects on the older population. If you're under the age of 70, you would definitely want to go over your medical history with your agent before you apply. For people with more complicated medical histories, such as diabetes, heart disease, anything where you have a compromised immune system, insurance companies are often postponing any type of offer for a period of at least 6 months while they wait to see what happens with the long-term effects of the coronavirus. After that period of 6 months, what the insurance companies do is up in the air at this point. It's possible that those 6-month postponements could turn into 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. If the news surrounding the coronavirus long-term health impact is negative, it could potentially make it very difficult to qualify for coverage at any point in the near future. So if you have been on the fence about buying a policy, I would highly recommend evaluating your options and considering applying now before you ever have to worry about that happening. If you were to be diagnosed as positive for the coronavirus, even if you are totally asymptomatic, you may find that you're not able to get any life insurance coverage for a long period of time. One of the major concerns that the insurance companies have for people with these more complicated medical histories is that combined with the coronavirus, it could lead to extended health problems that we haven't seen develop yet. So if you were diagnosed as positive and you have one of these complicated medical histories, the insurance companies may just decide to play it safe and say, we're not willing to offer anything. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't qualify for coverage. That's where you need the help of an independent insurance agent. They can help you evaluate your options. Typically, they're going to be licensed with more than 10 insurance companies and have a number of different options they can choose from. If you're working with an agent that only has an option of one insurance company, for example, a State Farm agent, a Northwestern Mutual agent, a Farmers Bureau agent, they may just say, our company is not willing to consider you at this point, and then sometimes people just give up hope and decide, well, I'm not going to be able to qualify for anything, and that's not true. When you have options from more than 10 different insurance companies, typically you're going to have a couple of options that are going to be much lower priced than the others. And an independent agent can help you evaluate that by helping you apply for coverage and then shopping the case with the other insurance companies once the medical records and the medical exam results have come in. An independent agent should also have their pulse on which insurance companies are more favorable to different types of health conditions. You can have a person that's diabetic, and if they were to apply to life insurance with 5 different companies, they may get 5 very different prices back. 2 of the companies might say they're not able to offer any coverage at all right now. 3 of the companies might be able to make an offer, but maybe they want to charge you more money than they normally would. Well, an independent agent can help you avoid that problem because they can then check with all of the other insurance companies to find out which one is able to give you the lowest price. Sometimes you may wind up having to apply with a second insurance company, but your agent can help you through that. If you have tested positive for the coronavirus, even if you are now asymptomatic or if you have fully recovered, you also would likely be postponed by every insurance company for a minimum of 6 months. At this point in time, that's the standard line that most of the insurance companies are taking. So for somebody that has a complicated medical history, if you were to be postponed for that 6 months and then you have a health problem between now and then, you could find it impossible to ever get another policy. What you can do is lock in the coverage that you're able to qualify for now, and if your health improves, you can always reapply for a new insurance policy at a later date. If you have any plans for foreign travel, I would also suggest looking into your options before you ever do that. If you are going to have foreign travel within the next few months, you may find that the insurance companies are not willing to offer any coverage for a period of at least 6 months because they want to make sure that when you come back that you haven't contracted the coronavirus and wound up in the same position. Most insurance companies are also now requiring you to sign an acknowledgement stating that you have not been exposed to the coronavirus and that you have not had direct contact with anybody that has. If you have, even if you are asymptomatic, they may still postpone an offer for a minimum of at least 30 days. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, David, what does it matter if I already had the coronavirus and now I've recovered and I'm probably not going to get it again? Well, the insurance companies don't know that yet, and they want to make sure that you don't die, because if you do, they're going to have to pay your family a whole lot of money. So they're going to be careful about who they're willing to insure when they're not really sure about what's going to happen long term with this thing. Here at Term Insurance Brokers, we're licensed with more than 30 different insurance companies to help you avoid these problems and get the coverage that you need. If you'd like some help with your coverage, please give us a call at 702-476-3805. Again, that's 702-476-3805. Check out our website at terminsurancebrokers.com, or you can check out our Instagram page at Get Insurance Now.